to this week's Down the Shore.
For this week's show, I'll be at the jet ski races, which were held in Seaside Heights. We're going to talk to a jet skier, and he's going to teach us a little bit more about jet skis.
And I'm going to visit the 19th Annual Wooden Boat Festival at Huddy Park. We're going to take a look at some wooden boats that are being restored by their owners and take a closer look at a 1955 Lyman.
So stay with us. Jet ski races here at Seaside Heights, that's down by the bay. What's the name of this?
The Budweiser Jersey Shore Championship Series.
Okay, now how many races do you have?
Okay, actually the series consists of five races. Today we're breaking down to about 13 events today, 12 events tomorrow. 13 events are breaking down to women's ski, women's runabout, which is sit-down boats, novice, sit-down, novice ski, and so forth. Also in the novice we have limited and modified. Limited meaning slight changes, modified all out. We also have a beginner's runabout and a beginner ski group.
How many times throughout the summer will you be back in Seaside, or where
Well, actually, all the events are based out of Seaside. We do 4 events here in the bay, and we do 1 over in the ocean.
And when will you be here next?
Okay, the next event is over here on July 20 and 21. And after that, we're going to have an offshore Grand Prix July 28th in the ocean. That's going to consist of a long-distance race, about 30 miles out of the surf. Usually draws like an older type of crowd. You know, the closed course, which is going on today, the racers race over each other. It's, some people might think it's a little dangerous. You need like a more of an energetic type guy. But the offshore Grand Prix is more like the guy's like 30 years old. He has to sit down in the backyard. He just wants to go race for an hour straight. And it's a lot of fun.
Now, we're giving an awards for this?
Yes, we do. Today is Novice Day. We have plaques for top 4 positions. And tomorrow we also give out plaques and also cash.
Oh, good. And you have another one in September, did you mention?
September 15th, yes. September 15th. The weather's still a little nice. Now we'll wrap up our series.
Okay, fine.
You're welcome, Joe. Thanks.
You got the guts for race number 8, rather. And down on line, we should have for number 900, Jim Martino. For number 117, Jim McGee. For number 318, Brian Bullion. For number 701, Jeffrey M. 622, John Gould. For number 911, Victor Lagamarcino. For number 272, Frank Donnelly. For number 163, Anthony Gagliardi. For number 111, Jeffrey Hicks. For number 489, Brett Weinberger.
Jeffrey Heath, he just finished his race, so you don't know how you did, right? You have to wait?
Yeah, I have to wait and see. I know I didn't do that well. I know I didn't come in last, but after all, it was fun. That's all that matters for the fun.
How long have you been doing this?
Racing for about 2 years, jet skiing for about 6. I got into racing when I bought this thing here. That's when I got into racing.
And what kind is this?
This is a Kawasaki 650.
Okay.
And as of now, it's kind of outdated. Like, I'm seriously at out horsepower today. I need a new skate.
Huh.
Maybe when I get some more horsepower, I'll do a little better. But it was real choppy out there. The wind is totally ripping up the job. It's really hard to ride, hard to keep control. But it was fun. Yeah.
So it looks like it's kind of difficult to do. I mean, is it really hard to learn? Like, I've never driven one of these.
It takes a while to learn, but it's like riding a bike. Once you learn how to do it, you'll never forget it. It just gets easier all the time. Except when you're out in this race chop, then it gets tough.
Now, we talked earlier, and you talked about being on the ocean. Do you like riding on the ocean better, or?
Yeah, I like the ocean better because it's more of a challenge, actually. Because you got to work with the waves, you got to work with the other competitors, and it's just more exciting. More exciting starts, more exciting racing, more exciting finishes, because usually the finish line is like so it's really exciting.
Well, it seems to me now, I don't race, so help explain this to us about, it seems like very confusing when you're on, like, all these rules. How exactly does that work? Do you know what you're doing when you're out there? I mean, I get confused.
In the beginning of the day, they let you do 4 practice laps to familiarize yourself with the course. The yellow buoys are right-hand turns, orange buoys are left-hand turns. And you just have to negotiate your way around the whole course by making it around each and every buoy. If you miss a buoy, you have to turn around and pick it back up again. You have to go around every buoy for a whole lap to count.
All right, now what if you fall off? I mean, are you out of the race?
If you fall off, you just get back on and you continue your race. No matter what. No matter what, really. Unless you get black flag, you continue your race no matter what. Whether you fall off or whether you stay on or whatever.
Okay, now what does that mean? That's bad, I'm assuming.
Yeah, black flag is like if you missed a buoy and you went around to pick it up and you caused an accident, they would black flag you. They'd say, get off the course, like right away. That's what a black flag is. You usually never see that.
Is that only when it involves an accident?
Yeah, pretty much when it involves an accident, or if somebody is racing like really too rough, and they're like out to take somebody out purposely, you know, they'll get black flag. It's all in good sportsmanship.
I noticed that you have a green flag. What does that
Green
mean?
flag means everything's okay, the race is going, everything's fine. Just keep racing.
Okay, and then are there any other?
Yeah, there's a yellow flag. A yellow flag is a caution. And anytime you see the yellow flag, that means in that area where the yellow flag is at, there's a rider down. And you can keep racing, but you have to be cautious not to run over another racer that's down in the water.
Any others? Just the black and white?
There's one other flag. Two other flags. There's the red flag. Red flag is waved. It means the race stops right there, and then everybody comes back to the line.
And why would that happen?
Somebody jumping the start, or somebody not holding their line on the start, like cutting in front of somebody at the starting line. It could be a number of things that they could throw the red flag out for. Somebody on the course that shouldn't be. And then there's one other flag. It's a blue flag with a yellow stripe down the middle of it. That means if that flag gets waved to you, that means you're getting lapped by faster riders that you should let them by.
Okay, and the black and white is the winner, right? That's the end of the race?
Checker flag pretty much explains itself.
Okay. What level are you at?
Right now I'm at the novice level. It goes from beginner to novice to expert to pro. And I'm at the novice stage right now. I think that's probably about as far as I'll go at the time being. You know, it's kind of just my speed.
All right, now the beginners, like how many times should they go around?
Well, actually, the beginner class, you're only allowed to race three races in the beginner class. After the 3rd race, then you automatically get bumped up to novice. You can't race beginner anymore.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You know, you got to keep the beginners for beginners.
And then how would you go from how long would you be a novice before you would go on to
Well,
the next
you could be a
level?
novice forever, really, if you wanted to, but like if you really wanted to excel and move up, first you have to win races. And once you started winning races, you could apply to get moved up to expert. And then the race director would consider moving you up to expert. But once you move up to expert, you can't move up to expert and then go back to novice. Once you're an expert, that's it. You're stuck in expert. You can never go back.
You have numbers here, and what are they for?
Yeah, actually, these are registration numbers. These are the numbers that go on any power boat that's out on the water. It's required by law. It's like your registration in your car.
Okay.
Exactly like that.
And what would this sticker be here, the 1997? That's this one here?
Oh, this one? Yeah, this is the registration sticker, and this it's punched out on what month you're good till. And then it's just like your car registration.
And it lasts a year? Or?
It lasts a year, and then once it's up, they'll send you your card. You have to pay your $6 or whatever to renew your registration, and you'll get a new sticker too. You just take this one off, put the new one on. As you can see, I got old ones underneath it.
I see here you have Shore Cycle. Is that one of your sponsors?
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be here really if it wasn't for Shore Cycle. They do all the work to my ski. Brian, the mechanic there, he takes care of me. Anything that I need, he always takes care of me. So if you ever need any kind of jet ski products, go to Shore Cycle.
Oh, you're plugging Shore Cycle, huh? Well, thanks a lot for your time. I'm running out of battery here, so I guess we're going to take off. And we appreciate it, and good luck to you.
Okay, thanks.
So long.
Hi, we're here at Huddy Park in Toms River for the 1996 Wooden Boat Festival. Ed Assay, the chairman of the event, is with me, and he's going to tell us a little bit about it.
Be glad to. And my name is Ed AC.
AC, sorry.
AC. And this is the 19th annual event. The last 3 years, we kept growing. We got more boats, we got more people, and that put us in the inner harbor of Toms River, and Huddy Park is only a piece of it. We got the Marine Railway across the way, and we spread all the way around this area, and we've got boats. We got everything from big cruisers to small rowboats, small sailboats, the outboards, sneak boxes. We got everything that you can imagine here, all in a combined, a gathering of wooden boats. And that's what we're into, wooden boats. This boat is, the show is sponsored by the Toms River Seaport Society, and we got a museum just a block and a half up the hill, and that's why we put all this stuff together. So we're going to be here for 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, the 20th and 21st of July, and this is our biggest show ever. Most boats, most people, and we're glad to be here.
I have one question. Do they come from local areas, or do they come from all over the boats?
And there are a lot of boats that come locally. There's a lot of activity about wooden boats in this area. But in addition, we've got boats here from down in Maryland. We got boats from New York. One guy is bringing a boat down from Boston. It was built here locally, and it's a grandson that's bringing the boat back down here for show. And then they come from Bay Head, and if the weather hadn't been bad, we'd have had some boats from Sandy Hook, but they were afraid to come yesterday in all that storm.
Right, right.
So that gives you a flavor, I think, for what we're doing here.
Okay, so we'll take a look around and see what kind of boats we can see and people we can talk to. Ed,
I
thank
know
you.
you're going to have a good day.
Thank you.
All right.
Hi, I'm here with Jeff Millershone. He's going to tell us a little bit about the boat he has here at the Wooden Boat Festival.
Yeah.
Jeff, nice to
Hi,
meet you.
how you doing? Nice to meet you. This is a 1955 Lyman Lab Strake. It was my wife's father-in-law's boat. He got the boat several years ago, and it wasn't in the greatest condition. He brought the boat home, and he stripped the whole boat. The transom was rotted off the back. He rebuilt the transom, did a lot of the woodwork inside, repainted the boat, and brought it back to this condition as you see. This boat, he lived in Canandaigua, New York, and a lot of these boats you see a lot of wooden boats in Canandaigua, New York, and so that's where he lived, and he put it out on the lake, Canandaigua Lake.
So it was running water?
Oh yeah, I have some photos of it in the water with him in it, and I took one ride in it in the lake, and it runs beautiful. It's a beautiful boat. Unfortunately, he passed away, and my wife inherited the boat, and his dream was to restore it and to show the boat. So this is the first show the boats have ever been in, and we're definitely very proud of it. And it needs a little bit more work, but that's common with wooden boats.
Now, what kind of wood is this?
Okay, this is a this is a mahogany. It's a plywood-built boat. It's lap strake, which is very common. Back during that time, they called them clinker built, just because of the way they were built. They're basically runabouts. This is solid mahogany wood, and the reason why they went to plywood is because to lighten the boat up. Mahogany plywood, though, is probably one of the best plywood that you can use for marine uses, so that's why they went with the mahogany. Obviously, as you can see, it has gives off a beautiful grain and a beautiful shine when it's varnished. Some of the unique features is this seat does fold down. So when it came from the factory, Sandusky, Ohio, is where the Lymans were built. You can sit on the back of the seat and row it. So that was an option, either powered or rowing. So that was kind of neat.
I was going to ask you if the oars went here.
Yep, and the oars are sitting right here, but they're new. They're not old original oars, but so that was one option, and that you did have. You steer midship. It has a full bench seat and an enclosed bow with a little cabin door, and you'll see on the Lymans that the ship anchor was a common trademark of the Lymans under covers or openings.
I remember seeing it. Yeah, I remember.
What kind of motor engine?
This motor here is it's a 1968 Johnson outboard, and as you can see, it's in mint condition. It's never seen salt water. He took real good care of it, kept it clean and greased up and everything. It runs great. It runs beautiful. Unfortunately, it's not the original motor, but I am looking for one, so anybody out there that has one, contact me. But I'd like to find a 1955 outboard for this boat. And if it runs, it runs. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Doesn't matter. I just want something that goes with the boat.
So do you still have more work to do on it, or?
Not really. There's always some. You're always going to be maintaining the varnish. There are some details that need touched up and stuff like that, but for the most part, it's pretty much done. There's a little bit of wood on top of the gunwales here. On the other side, some of the original wood that I like to have taken off and replaced because it is starting to rot out. But what do you expect, for 30-some years? So a little bit of work, but basically it's in good condition.
So now your plans are to take it to other boat shows?
That are our plans. I know that's what he always wanted to do, and unfortunately he passed away last year, so we're doing what he wanted to do.
That's really nice. That's a great legacy.
Yes.
It's a wonderful boat.
It has some brass hardware on it. That has a brass keel here, and on the back it has a brass protection for the keel, which I kind of think is really neat. I'm not real familiar with various boats, but a lot of them had the brass keel.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for your time, Jeff. It's a very nice boat. I think it's a wonderful thing you're doing it for your father-in-law.
Yeah.
Good luck in other shows, and it was nice to meet you.
You too. Thank you very much. Nice to meet you.
Motorsports with Keith, the manager. And the reason we're here is because when I saw the jet ski races, I really wanted to learn how to ride a jet ski. But I know nothing about them and I've never been on them. So Keith here is going to tell me a little bit about them and how they work. Now Keith, if I were to come to you to ride on a jet ski, what would be the first thing I would need to do when I got here?
Cash, first of all. You got to pay for it.
Why did I know you were going to say that?
Okay, what we do is we take your driver's license, we have you fill out some paperwork. What you do is you sign that if you do any damage to the machine, you're responsible for the damage. Then what we do is we get you outfitted with some life jackets, take you out on the dock, we give you a lesson, and then we take you out to the water. Once we get out to the water, our patrols are with you the whole time, and we'll take it from there. If you want, we can give you a lesson, and
Sure, that'd be great. So, the life jacket?
sure.
That little one?
This is our U.S. Coast Guard Type 3 PFD. That's a personal flotation device. Make sure all those buckle up.
Wait, one.
Nope. Now what you do is you just give it a rip. Good to go.
Oh, all right, I'm safe.
Okay, then we'll walk down the dock and we'll get you guys a lesson. Okay, watch the last 3 steps. They're a little slippery.
Cold, I thought you said it was warm. Oh, this one.
Ready?
Yep.
Okay, the first thing to remember when you're renting a water vehicle is you have to wear a lanyard. That's a state law, okay? That goes around the operator's left wrist. If there's 2 people on the machine at the same time, the person in the front is the legal operator and is responsible for what happens to that machine. Okay? This machine is designed so if you fall off, the cord comes with you, shuts the machine off. The machine will not start again until you plug this back in.
Oh, that's good.
Once you plug it back in, okay, hit the green button marked start. That'll start the machine up. Okay? Your red button marked stop will stop the motor. Okay? There's 2 ways to stop the motor on this machine. One is pushing the red button marked stop, the other is pulling the cord. Okay? Anytime we give this sign, that's the kill sign, that means we want you to shut the motor off. Either we need to talk to you, or we want you to shut your machine off. Do something to operate up the machine. Okay? Throttle over here, do not confuse this with a handbrake. Okay? This is your throttle. The more you squeeze it, the faster you go. Okay? You guys are renting boats today, boats have no brakes. Okay? Keep that in mind. So you have 3 controls up here. You have your start, you have your throttle, you have your stop. Okay? Again, keep in mind stopping the motor will not stop the machine. Okay? This machine takes anywhere from 250 to 450 feet to stop, and state law requires you to stay 250 feet apart from each other. Okay?
All right, one question. When you stop it, it doesn't stop the boat, it just stops when I went here.
You have to coast to a stop. So if you're going along at half throttle, okay, you let off the throttle, shut the machine off. It's going to take probably 125 minutes to stop. Okay? And that's all boats. Boats just don't come with it. Okay? Steers just like a bicycle. You have to remember to apply throttle. Okay? If you're going along at full throttle, you let go of the gas. No matter what you do to the bar, no matter how you lean, the boat's going to go straight. Okay? It's very important. You have to put the gas to turn. Okay? The easiest way to board this vehicle is from the back. Okay? If you try to get on the side, just gets a little tipsy on you. Right? Get on from the back, you weight in the center of the vehicle, throw your feet right up in the tray there, good to go. Okay? A couple hand signals to go over. If we go like this at any point in time, that means spread out, okay? You guys are riding too close together, okay? If you violate the 250-foot barrier, we pull the machines instantly, there is no refund for that. Okay? State police catch you, it's at least a $185 fine, up to $235. Okay? If we go like this, that means slow down, you're coming in way too fast, okay? When our time's up out there, we're going to take you out to the riding area. Our patrols will be out there with you the whole time. When we get the roundup signal, okay, that means come back in. This is all no wait zone behind me, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to go out, very slow, idle speed. When we come back in, this is the play, very slow, idle speed. If you guys need any assistance out there, big wave, both hands over your head. Our patrols will come over and they'll take care of you. Any questions?
No, I think that's about it. I don't know if I remember everything.
Okay, if at any point in time you're hesitant about something, don't guess, okay? Just give a good wave, we'll come over and we'll take care of it.
Okay.
Okay? Let's get you guys on the machine, we'll send you out.
Sure. Not start now. I can't even walk. I don't know about this. There's too many things to remember.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to push you backwards, okay? Once I push you off, you're facing forward now. Once you turn 90 degrees, okay, you're gonna be facing that way. You're facing that bridge, hit the green start button, right? You can start it up. What we'll do is for the purpose right here, take the last 50 circle right here and then right there.
Sure.
Okay, jump right on.
Climb, okay?
Okay. Yep, that's good. Grip's tight.
I hate this pressure.
Yep. Okay, so once you turn it sideways, start it up.
Green button.
Yep.
Okay. Rewind.
Did you point the bridge? There you go. Hit the green start button. Okay, just point towards it. Set it up. That's it. Ride's over.
Oh, so that was my instructional, by the way. Obviously, I can't steer.
Well, what'd you think?
A little scary. I need to learn my turns, but other than that, it was fun. I won't be any speed demon, that's for sure. I think I need like 15 minutes to get used to it completely.
I think this is coming up this way. That's all the time we have for this week's show.
We hope everyone enjoyed the show as much as we did.
As you all know, everyone is back in school, so for next week's show, we'll be taking a tour of a library.
It's one of the newer branches of the Ocean County Library located in Lavallette.
We'll be meeting with Gail, who's the branch librarian, and she's going to give us a tour of the library, and she'll show us what it has to offer.
So hope to see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
If you would like to write to Down the Shore, you can send your letters to Down the Shore,
P.O. Box 607,
Seaside Heights, New Jersey.
08751.
Nobody wants to say the first goodbye. Every time I see you cry, I know it's true.